and welcome back to my channel. I'm Meredith B. Nyikana, and I'm back on your screens by popular demand. As usual, as always, we had to bring her back to this channel because she came highly requested. People were DMing me on Insta, people were DMing me like everywhere, Twitter. They were out in the comment section saying, we want her back, we want her back. And guess she's back, you guys. Welcome back, sweetie. Cling, cling, bitches.
This is the one and only Khanya, Meredith B's friend, and I'm back with a bang. And these songs
We're not here to play games.
No, baby.
There were other people who were supposed to be here. This was going to be a panel today for my series of Transformation Tuesday videos. But, you know, it's times like these where you see your real friends are.
Sure.
That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. As usual, guys, please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe, share this video, and trust me, it's only going uphill from here onwards. So today's Transformation Tuesday video is, I think, a topic that everyone can relate to.
Yeah.
Men.
We all
can relate to that. We all can relate to that.
Perfect relationship.
Oh, honey, no one's in a perfect relationship. Honey, no one is in a perfect relationship. Trust me, I know. I've had my fair share of relationships enough to know. Even the married people, the married men.
Okay.
There are some married people watching this video saying
that one for sure. For shizzle.
There are some marriages where if my name comes up, it rocks that marriage.
What the fuck is Chit? When knows the fuck is Chit? Come on, mama. Hey.
Khanya hates me.
Oh, it's fuck. Very high risk of goes fuck.
Oh my god, do not trigger me to that one who called me that one night when we were all out. They make you so neighbors. Thank you, neighbors.
Yeah,
listen. Nothing shocks me anymore. Nothing shocks me. I think the only thing that shocks me is like people's reaction when they men want me. At this point in time, you know what? I'm used to it. I'm so used to it because like, hey, I'm triggered. I'm thinking back to a comment that my cousin made. So one of my cousins, you know her, the one that doesn't like me, her. She literally point blank period said to me, these white men that you date don't care about you. You're just a fetish to them.
Be your own.
I cried, guys. When I tell you I cried for 40 days and 40 nights.
It be your own.
I cried for 40 days and 40 nights. I was like,
your own. It's never.
Say you hate me without saying you hate me.
It will never be like people from outside. It's always within.
And my chat is
then.
Okay, yes, as a trans woman, especially of color in South Africa, I am somewhat a delicacy to straight men. I am somewhat a fantasy that they want to live and fulfill. But I mean, how is that different from Wena, who has a big ass and big titties and double D's and who's out being like, you know, on them Lizzo vibes, like killing it and stuff. How is that different? Because I could easily be like to you, do you think men fetishize you because you have big ass and big tits? How would you feel
if someone would say that to you?
Like, where does one begin?
Who are we to have opinions about how men feel? You know, why would I even say I wait to banana because of such and such and such? Yes, in the day was a funny hope. So who are we to have opinions about what men think about us? In fact, we should be uplifting each other instead of like saying, "Hi, we're not. Hi, we're not. men only like you because of this, that, and the other.
Imagine.
Like, why? He
Imagine.
wasn't mad at.
And I, to this day, I still relate to that tweet that said, guys, when a man is involved, stay embarrassed. You don't need to know why. Stay embarrassed. Because he will embarrass you. And actually, speaking on that point of we should be supporting one another. It's actually I had a conversation with this, like with a few of my friends actually, that why do we as women not support one another? Because men go to war for one another. They don't even need to know each other.
Listen, my ex once said this to me. What was the time we were supposed to meet, ne? But then his friend was launching some kitchen and whatnot. So he didn't tell me. So we have a Nigerian scoop. And then I was like, unlike Nina, when if tables were turned and it were your friend Tlombi launching something and you had already made plans with your man, was okay, I can't make it, but I'll send don't. But with us men, we will never drop our guys.
Never.
And especially when it comes to their achievements, we will never drop them for you guys.
We'll leave all of you. But I make a simple example. On my birthday a few years ago, literally we're partying, drinking, going out, Tabela and I and my other friend Liana. But Tabela called her guy mid-group. She was having the time of her life. The guy was like, I'm coming to pick you up. She didn't even know. She's like, come fetch me now. I was like, it's my birthday party. I still know. We're so happy having time of life. But Tabela, I figured that out. And text her packet him and say, doesn't him kill. I was like, hey, boy.
In all honesty, song it like we would up and leave our friends for a man. But would a man up and leave their friends for us? They won't do that. They won't do that.
I don't eat it, but it's not weird to want.
They won't do that. We had to get something that has happened.
Kinga Shina. Guys, if a man came home and asked me if he played yake, go back to land over la kuyo. I was like, land over la kuyo. See, was a hagum.
That's one thing about men. They will never drop their friends.
They never. And it's a we thing. It's a we thing. It's not a they thing. It's a we thing, in where we need to support one another more.
Exactly.
We need to
not this thing of bringing down each other every chance we get.
Celebrate each other more, because I don't feel we do that. And the reason that I say this is I've had multiple instances now where my friends achieve something, and I'll like shout it from the rooftops because I'm so proud of them, and I'll celebrate it. And people will be like, hey, why are you celebrating? What do you have going on? What's going on with you? Why are you going to be celebrating other people when you have nothing going on? I was like, guys, I got a lot going on. I just don't talk about everything I've got going on. I am doing a lot.
And no, there wasn't a lot going on with your life. It's like, okay, exactly. She's like, and all the things that I've worked hard for, that doesn't mean now you can't celebrate me just because as a cousin does guy. It doesn't mean at the same time as a cousin does one but like it's God's timing.
Thank you.
It was my time. And if I'm a good friend, I'm also gonna celebrate you.
Thank you.
When it's your time.
Exactly. Like the other day my friend called me, like, I got a job. I got the job that I wanted. I was so happy. I was screaming from the top of my lungs. I was like, Trim, I'm so proud of you. Like, you literally did want this job. Like, you've been waiting 2 months. You literally turned down other job opportunities
for this one.
Just for this job, because you were like holding on for this job. And you worked hard. Like, you have an agent, but you worked hard and you ensured that you got it. And I'm so proud of you. And I was celebrating. I was like, no, when I get to Cape Town, I must celebrate, because literally this is what I want to see. And for me, when my friends win, I'm winning.
Yeah.
When my friends win, I'm winning, because
that's how it feels.
Oh, Khanya's winning. Now it motivates me to do more. It motivates me to get up and do better. And challenge myself.
That's true.
Hi man, let me change my perspective. Let me change the way I'm moving and doing things. Let me not do this. Let me do that. Actually, like it makes you mature.
Where are you gonna go if, as a friendship, as a group,
You.
There are motivation.
There are some French that say, yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I call motivation up.
I call support.
I call motivation. Nothing.
But they friends for vibes on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen. They friend. I'm gonna tell that yes, because of wow. So I mean, actually, I don't talk about this because it rubs me up the wrong way. I remember it was 2019 now, in Joburg. I was in Sandton City at Sandek with my cousins and our friends. It was a friend's birthday. So again, we'll go, when you walk from Sandek to the bathrooms, you park on the corner. It's Prada, yes, and then right next to the bathroom it's Versace. So literally, I'm walking in to the bathroom, and I'm with my cousin, and literally taking pictures. So you're taking pictures in that big mirror, and like people are coming in. Like this white woman came in, they're like, "Oh my god, we love your outfit." Like I was wearing a black blazer and black pants, and then like I was wearing like a nice like bralette underneath, I had like a Gucci belt, and I was cute with like my long blonde hair, like honey blonde hair. Like I was cute, I was feeling myself, I was happy, like my beat was cute, it was simple, it was casual. Like I was feeling myself, and to show that I was like chilled about it, I was like even wearing slides, like these like blue fluffy slides, because I was like, I want to be relaxed today, I don't want to wear heels, I just want to like let loose a bit, you know? And we was able to, and everyone's like, love your outfit. Oh my god, you look so beautiful. Yeah. Like everyone's paying me compliments. I'm like, oh thank you. And I just taking pictures with my cousin, taking pictures together. And this woman, the cis woman, comes out of the bathroom. And she's obviously a woman of color. She's Tsonga, Tswana, I don't know what she was, like whatever she was, but she's a black woman. And then she comes at me sideways, what are you doing in this bathroom? This is the female's bathroom. This is not a transgender bathroom. You shouldn't be here. And my cousin was like, wait a damn minute. What? Who the hell are you talking to like that? I was like,
Ungenapi.
I was like,
first thing as women, we should always ask ourselves before pendula or attend a situation or
one, dingenapi. Two, awunye perhaps.
But ebaluleke kunazulu ungenaphi, like bawukhomenta is it like uzosuka ingalo?
How is this situation affecting you?
How is it gonna affect you?
How is me being in a bathroom? I'm not even peeing at this point in time because like I hate peeing in public because of such reasons. But like, how is the situation affecting you? I did not come to your door. I wasn't banging on your door. I wasn't doing anything. I'm literally taking pictures of my cousin in the bathroom because we wanted good lighting in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's it. The people that work here at Sandton City, the women that clean the bathrooms,
no
greeted me. They were like complimenting me. They were like, "Oh, you look so cute." Yada yada. They moved past. They were minding their own business. Everyone's minding their own business. Security is minding their own business. I feel like South
Africa is not ready for.
Yes.
When it comes to trans and whatnot, I feel like people still don't understand it. It's
not understanding.
They just arrogant.
It's a thing of convenience. That's what I've seen. I did an interview, I think a month or 2-3 months ago, I did an interview with this other girl from Joburg who's doing a research project. And I said to her, my biggest fear in life is not men, it's women. It's cis women because they want support from trans women but don't support trans women, especially women of color. It be your own people.
It be
your own people. The only time I ever have issues with women in life are women of color. And I'll shout this from the mountaintops. Ever it is a woman of color, because if they can't have you as their lapdog or their purse, as an accessory,
they project.
You're a threat.
And they project their own insecurities.
Literally, that's what I've seen. Because if you're not good looking, or you're not good have like makeup, like you're not good at makeup, or you don't have hair or whatnot, like they want to keep you here so that they can accentuate what they've got, But the second that you've got like stuff going for you, you have your own money, you're like killing it in the makeup game, you're killing it with like your wigs and whatnot and whatnot. Like you just got your shit together and you pay your own bills, like you're not dependent on anyone. Then you're a threat. Because not only are you better looking than them, but you have your own money, you're doing things for yourself, you can go out and pop bottles for yourself, you can do this and this. And that's the constant thing I've seen.
Then you become a problem.
You're a problem because you're a threat to them. And how they knock you down a peg is they always make sure to bring up your transition to people.
Yeah.
Which is a very unsafe thing to do. One thing I've always said is do not try and clock people in public because you do not know other people's reactions to the situation. I had a conversation about this.
Not everyone's open-minded.
Exactly. I had a conversation about this with my cousin, and my cousin was like, "Just say you're a very understanding person, and I get that. But what pisses me off is when people either misgender you or they try and use your transition as a weapon against you.
Yeah.
Because not everyone's going to accept you, not everyone will love you, and then some people are going to feel some type of way, and they're going to harm you. It's a very dangerous.
And sexuality is a very
South
sensitive topic. Now, I personally, I did research when it comes to trans women and transgender because honestly I did not understand.
Yes.
I didn't know what I thought it's just like you have to go under the knife and do so I didn't. So I went through my research and was like, oh, this is this and that. So that I can understand.
Yes.
So that I don't misgender a person or because now I'm always afraid of misgendering. That's my biggest fear. It's just
people don't understand how detrimental that is.
I'm always like that's like because I know people were like lesbian but always like butch, so I'm like so
how do you gender them?
Yeah, how do I gender
like what are their
them?
pronouns?
Yeah, so that's why I did my own research just to understand, and that's why I'm going to a guy that's maybe into you and I'm saying no, she's trans. Like, it's not my place to tell. Like, it's really not my place to tell.
It's like
Ubanati is such and such. Like, she's
it's
nice
the same thing
person.
with me when I see someone and I'm like, the guy that I liked maybe likes you, and I'm like, it's
literally
the same thing. It's the same thing.
It's literally the
and
same
what
thing.
kills me is I actually used to have friends like that. Hey, like they would be chilling in a group like with guys and whatnot, and like they'd see about, oh, this guy really likes me, and Klambi, like he's got money or whatever the case is, and they'll be like, but say, have you told him about your transition? Or they'll be like, do you know he? And like, oh, sorry, she. And I was like, and in the first couple of times I was like, okay, maybe it's an honest mistake. Hi, man. And then I saw every time we were like, boys,
my daughter.
They bring it up. I was like, these people are not my friends.
Yeah.
And I cut them off. I was like, I can't live like this.
Yeah.
I can't. One thing about me, I'm transparent, but it's my story. It's not yours.
It's your story to tell. It's like when I was pregnant. I didn't expect people to go around and say, oh, did you know she's pregnant? Like, it's your place to tell. Is it your place to tell? Is it your place to tell?
Like, is this your baby?
Is
this stomach yours?
Is me? Like, is this your baby? Is this your body? Is
like, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, like,
it's my place to tell. It's my story to tell, and you don't know, bana. Ifila njani kum xa uzohamba uyithetha wena mhlawumbi mina bendinendlela yami ebendizoyithetha ngalo. You understand? I was gonna put it in my own way to make myself, not feel bad because I was young. So I didn't expect, but
where do you feature? Someone tried that with my dad. Someone tried to out me to my dad that I was trans. And the funny thing is, obviously I told my dad, because I had to. Like, one thing about me, I had a very weird relationship with my dad. It was the weirdest relationship.
Knowing from me,
like, I had a very weird relationship, and everyone who knew my dad and me knew our relationship was just weird. Like, we had an unconventional relationship where we respected one another because we communicated. And it was very difficult for me to learn how to communicate with him as a black man, as a Xhosa man, and as a traditional Xhosa man.
So he wasn't gonna understand.
Yeah, so where you know, so imagine trying to like explain to him about I'm trans. This is what being trans means. I want to transition. I want to do this and this and this and this and this. And this. It took years. It took a lot of therapy. It took a lot of money. It took a lot of sit downs, a lot of meetings, a lot of whatnot. It took a while. So yes, and it took him also being like, you know what, you're happier this way. And there's definitely a shift in your demeanor and the way in which you carry yourself. Because ever since you were transparent with me, like, there's a weight that looks lifted off your shoulders, you know? And I was like, I don't need to hide myself. I can just be myself fully. And I think one of the reasons that got to me was I treat everyone the same, and I'm the same to everyone around. The Banathi you see on camera is the B that you see, like when we're alone together, when we're out drinking, when I'm with my family. I'm this person around.
With my family as well.
I get your
literally, I can't change.
There's no change whatsoever.
Like, for instance, when I'm around, I reserve a bit. Whether you are
I am me.
Nobody gave you circle.
Any circle that I'm in, because I never want people to say I'm fraudulent, I'm fake, I'm two-faced, and whatnot. I treat everyone the same with the same level of respect because I expect the same. I want transparency and I want openness. So what I'm getting at is someone tried to out me to my dad and I was just like, this is petty, but okay. And my dad told me, and he was laughing because he was pissed off. And the thing is, when my dad was pissed off, he'd laugh. And that's how I know about Diki. I think that's it. If my dad laughs and you're saying something serious, yes, but he's pissed off, and it's gonna go left very quickly. And yes, but it's over. Stop talking. Stop talking. Like he had lines in man says yes to come there. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. So he did that. Let's mind you, I'm on campus. Yeah. And this person's like trying to out me on campus. And I'm like,
sitting is too. For me, it's always the reason.
And I was like,
why are you? Okay. And I always feel like it's projecting.
And then my dad was like, like he said to them, like, I can't no go. And one thing about me, I prided myself on being transparent with my dad because more than anything, he knows how to control his emotions. And he knows how, I care. Come back, King Khanya. He's so rest in peace. No, the reason I have comebacks is because of my dad. Because he had comebacks for everything you had to say to him. And that's why I always
was very well articulated.
I always made sure to be like, okay, I'm dating this person, this is my situation with him, this is what's going on, like, this is our movement, this is our, like, I told him everything. But he knows all about my relationships. He knows about the things that meant to me. He knows everything because I told him because like I never want you to get caught off guard, and this was the reason. So when people come to be like, oh, do you know that your child's trans and this one and they want to do this and I don't want to be like, so when that happened, I was like, okay, it reassured me that I did a good thing by being transparent because yay. Bitches out here right now. They'll try and knock you down no matter what. If they see you being loved right, if they see you getting quaint, if they see you getting whatnot, your shit together,
it's the same
they're gonna knock you down.
Is this? I still don't know what to do because they know about whoever she is, about this woman, whoever she is, and there's nothing around. Went, I think I was at school or something, and said, Khanya, is a wolf on the
sheep's clothing, wolf and sheep's clothing.
Yeah, sheep's whatnot. I forgotten in Xhosa. But that's who she is. That's who she acts all innocent. Like I don't act innocent.
And you've never acted.
Like they know me. Exactly. So in their heads is about, oh, she's acting innocent, she's acting like she's this shy girl.
No, you were just
and
raised
just because
right.
So they think that she's this type of girl that acts innocent, got distracted. And I'm like, not even one day have I acted innocent. Okay, in fact, that they expect anything from.
Anything.
But now, but they were like, why? That would be like, no, we're not gonna tell you.
We ain't gonna tell you because we know
why? We see a but umona payana at the same time onomona.
Yes.
Because they're trying to ruin. Because imagine if Nyanika actually like an innocent girl, basically you or open up a kind of worms that's just unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
So at the same time, equal more or like
oh God. And this reminds me of something that happened like recently up in my family. My family is watching this. Shame this might be about you, but
Cinderella. Cinderella.
So in my family, it is very tricky being me, because there are certain people who do not like me for being me as a person and me being trans.
For you being you and you being
and they don't like me for being me, and I'm just
for you being you basically.
And for me being trans. And they've never liked me for it. And what then furthermore pisses them off about me or gets to them about me is I do things for myself, head to toe. I buy my own hair, I buy my own makeup, I buy my own clothes, I pay for my own trips. These trips that people see, Joburg, Cape Town, Durban, me. I don't ask my parents for money, and I don't. People who know me know I have not asked my parents for money since I was in high school. I've been self-sufficient because I never wanted people to be like, you're living this lifestyle, you're living this fake lifestyle, you're spending your parents' money, you're taking straight from it. Because now when like people that like they've brought it up before, but I'm trying my parents' money, I'm trying to buy design with my parents' money. I was like, wait a damn minute. If you know my mother, if you've met my mother, there ain't no way my mother would give me a fucking 20+ K to buy a handbag. For a handbag. Even the other day, my mom was like, I really don't like what you're doing. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, the way this man keeps buying you designer handbags, like it's going out of fashion. Like, what does he think of us that we're allowing you to ask him for these bags? I was like, I don't ask. I mood boards on my WhatsApp and the bags shall appear. So if it happens, it happens. I'm not going to force it.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to name him. I'm not even going to name him as a cousin. This particular person, he's very much older. He's grown. Yes, of course he's married because Mdala. He just has issues with me. You know, he has issues with me. And when he's sober, he can save face. But he likes the bev. So when he drinks, he's very like aggressive. He's very whatnot. And this one time when I was in Joburg, he was just very aggressive with me, and I got very uncomfortable.
Do I know him?
You've met him.
Yeah. Okay.
You met him like a month ago.
Okay.
You even met his wife.
There's a thing between the two.
You met his wife as well. I can't say his name on camera. I'm not going to say his name on camera. I might type it quickly.
Type it.
Oh God.
There's two, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I just walked away when he was being aggressive, he was being rude. I walked away. His brother obviously spoke to him and they got into an argument about me. And I told the brother that I get along with that. Please don't get involved because I don't want it to be as if I'm making you guys fight now. Rather leave it. He's not the first person, he's not the last, and he definitely won't be the last. I don't care. Does not faze me. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna not eat or live my life or not clothe myself because of their opinion. It doesn't matter. So what I'm getting to is his wife was trying to excuse his behavior by saying, I live a double life. And by her saying I live a double life, she was like, I don't glam in PE, I don't do my makeup, I don't wear this, I don't wear this. And I was like, honey, at that point in time, I was hardly even going out in PE. I was literally at home most of the time. I was like, it doesn't make sense what she's saying because when I'm in PE, I'm always at home. I'm with my my parents because I get back then, it was like 2019, 2018. I was traveling. Remember 2019? I was never here. I was here for like a day or a week at max, and I'd be gone because I was just traveling constantly. So I was never here, so there's no need to clam because recently I'm in sweats, and then obviously leave. How am I gonna hide 5 wigs hanging in my room? How am I gonna hide all the clothes I'm buying because they come through? They probably signed for them because I'm not here, like. And she was making justifications for the fact that her husband was acting that way, and a part of me didn't want to understand, but a part of me also understood because when you're married, you have to be a ride or die, but it still had that thing in the back of my back. Cis women will never defend trans women, even if you're related to them. Even if you are related to them, they will not defend you. They would rather defend a man over you, and that's okay. But it's not okay.
It's not okay.
Because then they expect you to defend them and they expect you to be ride or dies for them.
And you can't be.
And you can't be. And I think I got to a point where I was like, I'm very outspoken and I'm very well articulated. And if you cannot have a civilized, mature conversation with me, I'm going to walk away. When you're going to start swearing at me and whatnot, I can also swear at you. But I was raised better. But don't think I think what is talk on that. Do you flip. Don't be so zonky. But it may thesaurus, but in the terms of
thesaurus,
thesaurus, encyclopedia. Yes, talk about it. But I was raised better than that. You know, I was raised to handle situations in a civilized manner.
Most of us in Jan, and I was raised very well. But if you step on my foot like Kotal,
and that's me.
And I feel like about me, I'm one person that you will step on me and push me.
Until enough
you won't get a reaction. Like you won't get a reaction.
No, I had to learn that.
Until enough is enough. And now I'd say there's only one person that over mom. Otherwise, I'm that type of person. It's only because she pushed me to that limit.
Continuously.
No. So if I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I do not care about you. I do not care about your well-being. I do not care if you die tomorrow. I will not cry over your death.
But I'll probably dance in your grave. I'm that type of person.
Yes, bana. Like, go beto. You can't love it, bana. That's funny, bana. Go beto. That's funny.
It's definitely
not me.
There's no way.
Not me. And when I see, okay, I've wronged when I said something, I shouldn't have said this. I will send you maybe a text about, okay, don't want to, awkward face. I'll send you a text, but I just realized, man, I said something that I shouldn't have said. Sorry, guy. And then we move past it. I can't even hold a damn grudge.
I can't. That's what I've noticed. I can't. At this point in time, I've cut off like 80% of my family. 80%. I don't speak to 80% of my family on both sides, mothers and dads, because people trigger you emotionally. And so now, one thing about me, I tell people, I was like, guys, I spent 9 years in therapy. Every week I was in therapy for 9 years. From January to December. For 9 years. They better like 900 rand an hour. Every week. I did not spend all that money for now to allow people to trigger my depression. Back then, when I was younger, people could have triggered my depression very easily. I'd be actually emotional. I protect my peace at all costs. Everyone knows this. Even my mother. She'd be like, so-and-so is coming. I was like, pack my bags, I go. Because I am protecting my peace. Obviously, I'm not going to say don't be close to your family. I am going to remove myself from the situation. And one thing about me that life has taught me, and even my dad said this to me, go where you are loved. And if you're wanting to blend out the situation, and that's why I always make sure that I have money. But I'm taking the situation, pack my bags and go. And time to get because I know I get angry very quickly, and I get that from my dad. My dad gets angry very quickly, especially if it's something when it comes to me. Like he would get angry very quickly, and he'd be like fighting people for me and because of me. So, even everyone says, even people in his family be like, oh, I was like, I'm my father's child. I can't help it. My thing is, right now, I've just chosen a different way to deal with situations because I saw me reacting constantly to it's not gonna help.
I wasn't reacting to every situation. Exactly. You will come across as reacting to every situation, like you know who, always reacting to every situation. But with your
I'd be unpacking YouTube every week, but I can't go story time. I'd be on YouTube every week.
And I think I get it from my mom. Like my mom, I don't even think she's never like cat. I don't even know at Bagavanai.
Because like I said this one day.
One thing about her, she will just cut you off peaceful. Puma. So further Puma. You're one of
that's summer breeze. I
think I take it
compare
from
your
her.
mom to like a sloth. A sloth is just chilling, minding its own business. That's your mom. Mom's just chilling, minding her own business. You know? And
that's why I feel like that's why she looks youthful. She looks young.
She does. Because I can't, but if not, you don't know.
Iyagugisa lando. Yo, everything.
Wendy Williams.
No.
I can't. And I think that's what I've gotten to love on this journey of life is learning how to deal with people in the best way that suits you.
Yeah. Learning how to deal with people, well, it's a Windows needs.
Yes. Because better, I saw for years by me answering back to shout and to talk, and it's getting me nowhere.
You need to understand that sing a band as fun. No. I don't know your background. I don't know. Some people go to man attention.
Yay!
If man
main character syndrome.
Like we all come from different backgrounds. So and this was my girl, you want my attention because attention.
I don't even remember. Oh, I remember it was E.J. Johnson on Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. He said, I was raised right. I do not fight in public, honey. I just throw you with a lawsuit. Because you're going to be up here, and I'm going to be down here. You're going to be like, ah! And I'm like, why are you yelling? And you're the one who's going to be looking crazy, not me. And I felt that. And honestly, when I took that approach to arguments, better,
and you know, the fellas one about
now you look crazy.
It's never been weak, Lando. It's never been weak.
It's not being weak. Because now you can ask the tool. I want to team. I want to any care. And you just minding her. Ain't that the truth?
Why did I react that way? I want to go a band over there watching. Oh. Because I'm going right. You didn't get the reaction you wanted. I know we're weak. Once very unattractive that thing. Very unattractive that thing.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. That is all from us, the sweetest, the loveliest, the cutest in the game.
Yes.
like this video, obviously. Comment down below if you would like to see
Share
this
and
one
subscribe.
back. She's definitely going to be back for episode 2 of Transformation Tuesday in November. And we're definitely going to be bringing in a few more friends of mine so we can have a little panel discussion about a few things, a few issues. Guys, until next time, please remember to spread love and not hate. Till next time, bye guys.